So my name is Matt Schlosky. This is Art Life Video Blog, day 160. And yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going?
I'm Jacob Wolf. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for being here, or for having me here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for interviewing roommates. So,
yeah, it's been fun. Just got done
fun.
Interviewing Christopher, and he's a rad guy. It's a really interesting interview.
Yeah, how was that?
I like.
He's
Yeah,
high energy dude.
yeah. He's really positive, and
yeah, he's kind of like Christopher Robbins, like. Christopher Michael fucking Craig. Yeah, you slowly you had Sam over there before, and then you had. Yeah. Oh wait, we should. This is Chris's awesome, Danny.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you interview artists, people, talented, different talents.
Yeah.
Cool.
All levels of, all different mediums and all levels of experience.
You said you're.
I love them all.
Yeah, what are you doing? You said you're doing a dancer next, or.
I have a couple interviews in the works of being scheduled, but we're still working out details on dates and stuff.
Oh man, yeah, I was gonna say, dude, trying to coordinate with artists is gonna be
it's fun.
Yeah, it's super fun, dude. It's super fun. Just your scheduling skills, yeah.
So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, man. My name is Matt Schlosky. I've been living in Portland 7 or 8 years. Starting to lose track. It's like never land here. I'm from upstate New York. I guess I'm an artist. I do caricature work. My background is toy design. I paint a lot of weird things out of my head, and it's a lot of fun. And I've slowly been working on making a living at it, and it's a lot of work, dude. But I don't know. Especially lately, I've been feeling more grateful for a lot of the things I get to do. Even though I feel like I work all the time, but it's kind of both. It's kind of hit blood. But yeah, I'm from upstate New York, Rochester, New York. Beautiful little area. You guys ever check it out? Land of Kodak, Eastman Film. So yeah, I graduated. I had a teacher, Bill Stevens, who was an amazing art teacher, and probably this dude influenced my life in such a good way. He put a lot of kids every year. Would get them scholarships, and kind of got me kind of cracked the whip on me. Was like, dude, quit fucking around, let's put together a portfolio for you. And he would just help get kids scholarships to different art schools. So super grateful to Bill Stevens. I think he was supposed to retire when I was
He was a high school teacher?
He was a high school art teacher, and they had this thing called it was AP art. So pretty much I would have to, senior year most people were gone, and I would have to make you stay, and pretty much would do color concept, 2D design, still lifes, all these things that the colleges would need. And then he would help you get a portfolio together. Big ups to my dad too, who took a bunch of pictures and helped me get it together. But actually, dude, that was actually a super big accomplishment. I won in the Scholastics Art and Writing competition that year, nationally. So I got to go to Washington D.C. It was a self-portrait. It's a color pencil. I got it written up in the paper and stuff. And I don't know. I was it was kind of humbling. And then I went to school. I got a scholarship to CCAD, which is in Columbus, Ohio. And I was like, where's Columbus, Ohio? Yeah. Columbus is actually a really cool place, man. It's kind of reminds me of Portland a little. I don't know. It's Ohio State, kind of Dubra football town. Love Ohio State. A lot of crazy shit going on there. And then, yeah, the Columbus College of Art is actually started by the Columbus Museum of Art, and it was started in the 60s or something. But it was I went there. It was kids from all different backgrounds, kids from the ghetto of Chicago hanging out with country bumpkin metal kid, and it was just a lot. You met so many cool people, people from India, and just they had a very diverse, but it was very tiny, I mean, I ended up going into industrial design, but
That was your focus. And...
Yeah, it was kind of, it's weird, man. Like, when I was like, I always like doing cartoons and stuff when I was a kid. I used to like draw like Mega Man and like draw Mario characters, and I swear to God, that's like half the stuff I'm spitting out these days. But yeah, I was like, I'll go into industrial design, which is like product design, anything from like toothbrushes to shoes to toy design. But I've always kind of wanted to do more creative stuff. Like, I'm super fascinated with like what comes out of your what's in your subconscious, you know what I mean? Like, I was spending years painting things, and it's like, kind of like every painting's like a piece of a story, but I don't know what the story is. But as you go down the line, you kind of like make the story, and it like evolves as you do it. So it's like, yeah, I went into industrial design. Our first year at school, like, they make everybody do this, it's freaking hardcore, dude. Like, so much freaking work. A lot of people, like, 1 out of 4 kids I was in the dorms with in my room, I was like one of the only people that got through. And I mean, you had to work super hard in the industrial design department. Like, it just made me a way better artist, because you have to, first year they make you do all the concept steps, or all the, you gotta take color concept. Everyone takes the same thing. If you're going into fashion design, whatever, like, pretty much they want your skills to be super sharp. And Cleveland's the school above it, and they make you do a 2-year, like, intro, like, program. So you were doing figure drawing, like, 2D design, color concept, 3D design, typography, all these things, and like we were all just staying up late and not sleeping, and I don't know, dude, it was super humbling going to that school, because like I was like a big fish in my tiny town, you know, and like I got there and I was like, oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking humbled. Like, there's so many it was super intimidating. Like, you know, you spend like 4 months doing some, like, I used to be able to draw things like kind of realistically, but it would just take me forever. I just start with pencil and like slowly. And when I went to industrial design, it like totally re-gutted my style. Like, made you learn like the sexy car drawings, and like, and they made you like, it started like, we had this thing called advanced structural drawing, which was like pretty much no ruler or anything anymore, but you had to like start out with like, I'm gonna draw a square here, I'm gonna draw it above the horizon line, I'm gonna draw it here, and then like, then you get a more complex shape, and you'd have to do like so much fucking drawing. It was crazy. And like, yeah, it made me a way better like illustrator going through there. Got out of school, like got into a lot of things when I was in school, like glass blowing. It was like, I think that's like an artist problem. Like, it's like, what one thing do you want to do for the rest of your life?
I want to do it all.
Yeah,
no,
totally. Like, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's like, no, you're telling me you do so many fucking things, and like, I feel like the more I've done art, actually, the less I do like. I used to write and like do more. I don't know. You can spend your whole life getting really good at maybe one thing, or be like, okay, a couple of things. But yeah, Columbus was a lot of fun, dude. I've never been around so many like collective, such a group of like super badass people. And like, to get out of school, so I like, some of my friends were like into jewelry. Yeah, I did like 3 years of glass blowing there. Sculpture, got to weld stuff, and then was doing like CAD computer stuff. I don't know, I never did the industrial design really. I like did an internship when I got out, and like I started doing like paintings and got some mural jobs on the side. Like, my first mural was like with 2 of my buddies for Procter and Gamble randomly. Like, have all these marketing research facilities, and we were like down in Cincinnati. My buddies, just through the grapevine, his uncle worked there. So we got like our first mural jobs were like painting like random. They had all these fake rooms. So this was a feature factory, so we painted all the walls, and like a truck backed up to a wall with boxes on it, and like just like nothing super, like they're like, make this thing here, and we were like, so it was a lot of fun, dude. Did freaking oil paints, it took forever. My homie was like kind of the guy that was in charge of the project. Got some jobs towards the end of school. I was just getting into graffiti. Graffiti's super, like, my buddy, I remember as a kid, he ended up being a good buddy of mine, but he gave me a Scribble magazine with Scribble Jam. It was this big thing that was going on in Cincinnati. It was like 4 elements or 5 elements. It was hip hop, graffiti, breakdancing, DJ, and they would have like a battle down there, and everyone, all these badasses would come, and it was like Atmosphere, put up an Atmosphere, Mr. Gibbs, I think, and anyway, dude, graffiti really, like, I was like, I saw these, like, this Scribble Jam magazine, I was like, oh my god, dude, this is awesome, it's got fucking characters in it. It's weird I get into caricatures down the line, because that was actually one of the things that I really liked about graffiti, was, like, just the characters, and, like, it was like a melting pot of all these styles, of, like, because, you know, I grew up on comic, like, trying to draw X-Men characters was, like, how I practiced, and, like, so I don't know, it's weird, man, I'm, like, 32 now, and I've spent my whole life, like, kind of trying to have like, I'm like, should I have an art career? Should I do that? Like, should I do the shit I want to do? And then I'm like, oh no, you gotta like try to make a living. And like, I don't know, man. It's like I moved to San Francisco after I got out of school, and I'm kind of jumping all over. I guess those graffiti jobs were actually pretty back in Columbus were great, but it also gave me this false thing that people were just gonna pay you like $1,000 or $2,000, you know, to like go paint cell phone stores and just do graffiti. And I was like, I just really was in the right place at the right time. I had a buddy, Chris, that was like super talented graph writer, still one of the best graph writers, one of my favorite graph writers I know. And so we teamed up and just did all these jobs, and it was cool. We just got to paint. We'd go to different stores in Ohio and paint murals, and like that was kind of like my haze. The irony was I got in trouble for, it was after a concert. I'd been drinking and like just stupid. I like went and caught a tag on the bar next to, and an undercover cop saw me. And long story short, I like got arrested. And our school had like zero tolerance on like. The funny thing is, I didn't have like some like super graffiti career or anything. I was just getting into like painting, you know. Like I would go out and paint, like go paint some trains or some abandoned spots or catch some tags on dumpsters or something. And yeah, it was funny, man. They like Columbus does not fuck around. Be careful if you're writing graffiti in Columbus, Ohio, because they have a lot of undercover cops. And yeah, it fucked some shit up, man. I like almost got expelled my senior year. They have a thing in our school, if you were caught writing graffiti, you were automatically expelled from school. Because a lot of writers had gone there, and their kids, it looks bad on the school because they're private school. Anyway, you had to like do like 10 days in jail, like during weekends, and I had to do those. Anyway, it made me be like,